was sold to Oracle for $871 million, simply because the owner of the co-founder of that company previously had built a strong relationship with the CEO of Oracle. Yes, that is the power of networking. I come from Nigeria, where the current unemployment rate currently stands at 33%. I kid you not. Yes, I'm currently doing a research, and I found out that as of 2021, the current unemployment rate in Nigeria stands at 33%. And getting a job in Nigeria is almost an impossible task for someone that has no connections. It is crazy. And if you have nobody in the system, that can bring you in, you are so on your own. And you find out that people that are in high position, people that know people, in high position, have a higher chance of getting a job than someone that is even more qualified for the job. Today, I'll be discussing the importance of building great networks. Yes, so your network is your net worth. Please feel free to add your contributions, when I go on this, topic. I'd like to learn from you as well. So today, I'm discussing the importance of building strong networks for your business, for your personal self, and for your brand as well. But before I proceed, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mariam. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur, and of course, a fashion designer and a YouTuber. I started this give back series. This is Wednesday give back series as a token of my appreciation to my 1,000 YouTube subscribers. And thank you so much, guys. So today, I just want to go straight into the point. But before I proceed, this week I found a post on Instagram that said, if you are not from a rich home, if your parents don't know people, if you do not have a business that makes you money already, please get a good CGPA in school. But I have something contrary to that in response. Apart from getting a good CGPA in school, make sure that you build the right connections. Yes, thank you, Christine. Make sure that you build the right connections. Yes, that is something you can never quantify. It's something of inestimable value, and that was what helped me. That's honestly, I have to be really raw and direct to you guys today. So please don't forget to build the right networks. Thank you so much for joining us. Ashani, thank you so much, guys. I see you all. Thank you so much. So last year, on the 1st of January, it's going to be a very brief session. Yeah, I promise you that. Last year on the 1st of January, I got a call from a very senior friend of mine, here in California. And she was like, let's meet up, So I was still like, I was on the treadmill that day. And then I was like, okay. So eventually we got to meet up, and then we spoke. And you believe that she was with President Obama 3 weeks before that time. And I was like, oh my God, these are the kind of circles that I should be in. When is the next event? I have to tag along. Those are the kind of people that you need in your circle. That's the truth. And in that meeting, that simple meeting with her, she talked about all the, the exclusive, the circles that have to be in to gain exclusive access to certain things and certain individuals, if you know what I mean. So you make sure that, get close to the right set of people. And number one, the first tip I'll be sharing towards, improving your networking skills is this. The first thing is introduce yourself. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself. You go to a party or an event or a function, and you find somebody that, you find someone, maybe a high profile person. Feel free to walk up to the person. The highest you get or the worst you get is a no. You walk up to the person, introduce yourself, what you do. Hello, my name is Mary. Don't use my name. You walk up to the person, introduce yourself, what you do. Don't ask for anything. Don't ask for any favor. So walk up to them, say, hi, this is my name. Yeah. And you start from there. Number two, like I said, the first thing is to introduce yourself. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy to do that, because that's one contact, can change your life forever. That's the truth. And then number two is make friends, not contacts. Make friends, not contacts. Yes, it means you meet people, you build relationships with them, you call them from time to time, not only when you need something or not only when you need their help or when you need favor from them. Make friends with them. You ask, how is your day going? How have you been? How can I help you? How is this thing going? If the person tells you about a project, you ask maybe a week or 2 weeks after, or a month after, how far along with this project? How are you doing? Make friends. Don't just make contacts. That's how you build networks. Make sure that you build genuine friendship. Not just having somebody's contacts on your phone that you can call whenever. No. You make real, solid friendships. If you notice, if you're my friend, you will notice I call all my friends from time to time. 99.9% of my friends, I call all of them. So we have a good, we have that good relationship. Thank you for joining their services. Thank you. So you must make sure that you make friends, not contacts. And when you do this, guess what? Your name will be mentioned in rooms full of opportunities. Yes, that is what happens. Most of the time we're like, why don't people mention my names? Why don't people get to mention me when they talk about needing a YouTube coach, for instance, or somebody needs a designer. You can mention my name that, I know a girl, Mariam, she's in California, she can make your dress, or you need a YouTube coach. I know this girl, Mariam, she's really good. If you want to build your YouTube channel, go straight to her. That's when you build friendships. People will remember to call your name, to mention your name in rooms filled with opportunities. So don't just go to people when you need them. Make friends, not contacts. And number 3, approach networking as transformational, not transactional. Yes. When you get to that function, bring in your A game, seek to learn, stay focused, don't be distracted, and don't get on your phone like unnecessary. Don't just get on your phone. Go in with your all. Go in with your A game. Don't act like you're just here to while away time. No, go in with go prepared. Go like you're really into that function, that program. You know what I mean? Don't be distracted and don't get on your phone, like I said, and except when it's time to exchange contacts, and keep it as brief as possible. So make sure that you approach networking events as transformational, not transactional. Yes. And then number 4, it's going to be very brief today. Number 4, focus on give, get. Give, get. Don't go and, start pushing what you do in front of them. I do this, I do that. You can give me this job, you can give me this contract. No, try to add value first. When people see that this person genuinely wants to help, this person is, always serving. Yes, go with a heart of service. Thank you, George. Thank you for joining, George Norami. Thank you so much for joining. So when you want to, build your networking, your network by giving, focus on giving, and then gets it. So I call it give, gets. So when you go into that, function, find out what you can do for them. Somebody's talking about a problem that they've been trying to solve for some time. Try to be really in it. Try to genuinely support. Try to help. Try to bring in something, add value. Don't just go there and say, like something happened yesterday, for instance. Yeah, yesterday it was in a Facebook group. A lady said she's having issues. She wants to give up on YouTube. She wants to do this. She wants to do that. And then I chatted her up and I responded to the message. I'm like, girl, you don't have to give up. Just send me an inbox me and I will help you. And then the next thing she did was she just pushed her channel to me. I'm like, girl, I want to help. I typed this. I want to genuinely help you. You don't have to, I know you need help. You don't have to now push. She was just saying, subscribe. No, you don't have to push your problems to people. You don't have to push that thing. Be willing to help, be willing to serve. Just chill, cool down. And that gets, like I said, give, and then gets. So always be ready to give. Don't give the impression that you're only there to collect. Don't give the impression that, I'm hungry. I'm here to get everything I want to. No, you don't do that. You don't leave a lasting memory in people's hearts when you do that, in people's minds when you do that. So the best bet is, go there, try to be of help to somebody, try to serve, try to, render value, try to give. Like I said, keep giving. You're not stupid by giving. Trust me. Each time you give, it's coming back to you in more than tenfold. It's coming back to you. So always give. Have that heart of giving. And once you develop that habit of giving, trust me, your cup will always overflow. Your cup will always overflow. You just give. Yes. Keep giving. Let people call you a fool. Keep giving. Trust me, it will come back to you. Because when you give and give, when you need that help, and you ask, they will say, this girl, please, we have to do everything to support this person. Let me give you an instance. Let me give you a live experience that happened. When I was back home, back in Nigeria, we're newly married at the time. So there was one of our church members, came to, we organized a baby shower for her in my own home, in my residence. So after the event, there was this lady that came for that baby shower. She came from a very, very far place. I think it's about 4 hours drive. Honestly, very, very far. And then she was so helpful. She was really doing everything. I'm like, what kind of human being is this? She was just giving. She was just serving, and then she was the last to leave. Everybody left, and then she was still, thank you, silly fool, thank you, Sam. She was still giving and giving. She was just giving her all. She was doing it genuinely. She was, clearing the plates, cleaning the house and doing everything for me. And I'm like, what kind of human being is this? I was so touched. Why? Because she was giving and giving and giving and giving. So there was a day long after. There was a day she called me up and said, she has a business. She's starting a business. She needs clients. Do you know what I did? I went out of my way. I went all out for her. Why? Because she has demonstrated giving to me. I've seen her. She was giving. I'm sure she didn't know she was going to need my help in future. So I called all of my senior colleagues back home. Oh, please, I have this girl. You just have to support her. You have to. And then my sister, everybody bought stuffs from her because I just wanted to support her. That's how people mention your name in rooms full of opportunities. So when you give and give and give and give, trust me, you will always get at the end of the day. So have that at the back of your mind. Always be willing to give, always be willing to serve, always be willing to part with something, always be willing to add value to people, and trust me, it will come back to you in several folds. If you have any contributions to this, please go ahead and leave something. Type it in the comments. I'm more than happy to learn from you guys as well. And then number 4 is keep your word. Keep your word. Yes, your word is everything, because nobody will make referrals to someone that is not reliable. Yes, so your word should be your bond. When you say I will be there, make sure that you go there. Make sure that you honor what you have said. Make sure that you're true to your word at every time T. Make sure that you keep your word. You are honest. Integrity is everything. Make sure that you're a reliable human, so because nobody makes introductions to somebody who is sometimes there. So you have to, keep your word. You know what I mean? Because you're either there or you're not. Yes. And then help others. Be of service. Live each day fully. And remember, your network is your net worth. Yes. So I will go over my points again. Yeah. So that we can, remind ourselves again. So the first point, when it comes to building your network, because I remember the topic for today is your network is your net worth. And these are lessons to, learn when it comes to building stronger network. So number 1 is introduce yourself. Yes. Don't be shy to introduce yourself. When you get to that function, don't be too big. Don't think, what would they think of me, or they'll think I'm too forward? No, just go ahead, be courteous, introduce yourself, stretch your hands and, give a handshake when the pandemic has gone, actually. And the pandemic is over, you can stretch your hands and, just introduce yourself. My name is, Mariam. Don't call my name. Use your name. My name is Mariam. This is what I do. Introduce yourself. This is what I do. I do this, I do X, I do Y, blah, 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 and all that. Then number 2 is make friends, not contacts. Yes. What does friendship mean? Friendship means you check on somebody, you chat with them from time to time, you call them from time to time, you check up on them, you don't just make it a one-way thing. Don't just, wait until you need them and then you start to call them. No, make sure that you keep that contact, keep that friendship alive, find out how they are doing, are you going through anything, and then commiserate with them, or be happy for them, celebrate with them and share great moments together, good, bad, and all the moments together. So number 3 is approach networking as transformational, not transactional. Yes. Don't just go there and say, oh, I want to get. No, be willing to give, be willing to, share knowledge, be willing to learn, bring in your A game, bring in your best, into that conversation, into that meeting, into that, that public space, so please always approach networking as transformational, not transactional, and always bring in your A game. Thank you, Joan Sarai, for joining. And then number 4 is focus on give, get. Yes. Oh, networking means opening ourselves up to receiving and not being afraid that people are taking advantage of us. We can all benefit from each other. Spot on. Spot on. Thank you so much for sharing, Sam. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. So the fourth one is to focus on give, get. Like you said. Yes. So always be willing to give. Yeah, always be willing to give, offer information, help people, and bring value to the table, bring something to the table. And then the last point I want to drop that I dropped earlier is to keep your word. Yes, nobody's going to make introductions to somebody who does not keep to their word. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that your network is your net worth, and you can actually build that relationship using these 5 strategies, that I've shared in this video. If this video has blessed you, you know how it is. Please click on the subscribe button. I'm going to be dropping this video on YouTube, and please share this video with your friends as well. So I'll see you again next week with another powerful and exciting topic. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave it in the comments below. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you for joining me today. I'll see you again next week with another episode. God bless you. Bye.